Hey, what's going on, guys? So, I get a lot of questions about how to quickly and effectively get into male enhancement. I get this question very, very often. And I actually have coached several different people on how to do this quickly and make very rapid progress. If you haven't done male enhancement before, male enhancement is actually one of those things that if you've not done it before, you can make rapid newbie gains. And for most guys that are starting with, an average size, they can very rapidly increase their size by following a simple program that I've developed from years and years of doing male enhancement and getting my own gains. And the truth is you get newbie gains when you first start out. When you first start out stretching and jelqing and using the Bathmate and everything, you're going to experience very quick expansion of your dick. I mean, there's no other way to put it. You're going to grow quickly because that's just the way that it works. Beyond the newbie gains, the gains tend to come slower. There have been clinical studies utilizing the Sizegenetics extender that show that 1,000 hours approximately using the extender for 1,000 hours results in an inch gain. So every inch beyond that first inch, it takes significantly more effort. But if you're average sized, combining the Bathmate with the extender and with stretching and jelqing, you can quickly become big, especially if you use the Bathmate before sex. So we're just going to go over this simple program on how you can very, very quickly add an inch to your dick in a month. And again, this is not medical advice. I'm not promising that you're going to get these results, but most of you probably will. If you're diligent about this, you will make progress. So here's the best way that I've found to structure doing male enhancement in my day, where this is not something that I do. It doesn't take up a lot of time for me. This is just how I do this. So this is how I structure my day, and this is how I recommend you do the same. So you're going to need a few things in order to do this program. If you're really committed, I recommend you do these things. One is you're going to want to get a Bathmate. Bathmate is a dick pump that uses water, and it is fucking awesome. It literally, if you use it for a period of time, and you start out using it with a flaccid, it's like lifting weights. You don't want to just go and start bench pressing 315 pounds. You're going to hurt yourself. So what I recommend you do is you start out by using it with a flaccid, and then you move up to using it with a semi-erection, and then you move up to using it with a full erection, and then you increase the time and the pressure in it. And if you can work your way up to using it with a full erection, it is pretty crazy the amount of expansion that you get in your dick. Your dick is significantly girthier than when you first start using it, like after you take the pump off. The next thing is the Sizegenetics extender. I recommend this extender. I've had several from Amazon. I've had another brand, X4, which is pretty good actually, but the Sizegenetics is definitely the best made. All the edges are very smooth. It's well polished. It doesn't pinch. It has several different connectors here that you can use that make it more comfortable. I definitely recommend it. If you're going to be wearing this thing for any significant period of time, which you should be, which is like several hours a day, then I recommend that you get the best one, which is the Sizegenetics. So let's go over the program though. So in the morning, I divide the program into morning, afternoon, evening, and sleep. Okay, so that's the way I think of it. The morning time, the way that I think of this time is you're going to want to get in your actual exercises that are really going to cause like damage, sort of like lifting heavy weights. You want to kind of tear down some of the tissues in your dick in the morning so that it can spend the rest of the day growing. So what you're going to do is in the morning, you're going to do stretching exercises, which I'll go over in another video, jelqing, and then you're going to finish it up with the Bathmate. So, you can look up specific stretches and specific techniques to enhance your jelqing if you don't know how to do it already. But more or less, what you're going to do is, I just like to do 10 minutes of stretching, 10 minutes of jelqing, and then use the Bathmate afterwards. And of course, the intensity that you're going to go with these exercises is going to depend on your level of experience. But in the morning, what this does is this breaks down the tissues, and it basically causes your dick to be just fully worked out in the morning. Like, you're just going to fully work it out in the morning. Then, after you take the Bathmate off, you're going to use the Sizegenetics. You put your dick in the Sizegenetics. And what I like about that is that when you're done with the Bathmate, your dick is already like super thick. So it's got a lot of blood in it. Now, when you put it in the Sizegenetics, this part right here, this ring, acts sort of like a fucking cock ring. So it keeps the blood in. And also, the extender, it keeps your dick extended for the whole day so that it's going to heal in an extended state. Now, what's great about that is that, like, the way that I use it during the day is I recommend what you do is you set the Sizegenetics on kind of a low intensity. In other words, you set it to just slightly past your erect length, but not much more, so that it's comfortable to wear for a long time. The whole point of wearing it for me during the day is I just want it to allow my dick to heal in an extended, thickened state for my morning workout. And I also will use like some good wrapping here. I'll use like toilet paper. I'll use some of the cushions. I'll use I'll use Ace bandages on my dick so that this doesn't irritate my skin, which I recommend that you learn to do as well. It's called traction wrapping. And what you do is you just set it on low intensity, and you leave it on for as long as possible. Ideally you leave it on for 5 to 8 hours, but you'll probably want to work your way up to that because your skin does get a little bit irritated using this stuff. So then what I like to do is when I go home at night, when I'm taking a shower, because I take 2 showers a day, as you should, I will use the Bathmate again, depending on, of course, how hard I worked my dick out that day. If I worked it out really hard, and I'm feeling like, it needs a break, I will skip the Bathmate if I'm not having sex. If I am having sex, I'll use the Bathmate before having sex so I can take my pumped up dick into the bedroom, which is fucking amazing. So then after that, I will put on A&E lotion on my dick to heal it up overnight, because the skin can get kind of irritated using the extender. And then on top of the lotion, I'll wrap my dick up with Ace bandage so that it keeps the lotion on it overnight. And then what this also does is the traction wrap allows your dick to be kind of passively extended throughout the night without cutting off blood flow. So with this program, your dick is literally constantly in a state of either being worked out or extended in some way, so that it is constantly healing in this extended state. If you do this program 7 days a week, you will push past an inch of growth in 1 month for sure. Especially if you change these 2 variables of stretching and jelqing and you make them more intense over time. Like, say in the beginning, you're using like a 5 out of 10 intensity when you're pulling on your dick. And then as the month goes on, you move it up to like a 7. And you increase the time from 10 minutes to 20 minutes. You're going to get some progress by doing that for sure. Your dick is, it is an organ, but it does respond to stimulus just like your muscles do. You lift heavier weight, you do more reps, your body changes. You run more miles, your body changes. You pull on your dick more, your dick grows, your dick lengthens. You jelq more, your dick gets thicker. You use the Bathmate more, your dick gets thicker. So that's about it, guys. It's a fairly simple program. If you guys enjoyed it and you're planning on ordering one of these pumps or the extender, just do me a favor, and I do have an affiliate link down below, and I would appreciate it if you guys use that if you were going to order the Bathmate or the Sizegenetics. If you have any further questions on this stuff, I actually can answer them, so you can actually email me. So with that said, thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.